Welcome back to MC Disc Vlogs. This is Vlogmas Day 5, and I'm doing a top 25 list of 9-hole courses. So start off the list at number 25, Brownstown Middle School. We did a review of this course. It's in Brownstown. It's a little bit south of here, maybe 30 minutes. It's an alright little 9-hole course, mostly open. Nothing really technical about it. It's just a little simple 9-hole course. Woodhaven Civic Disc Golf Course. That one is near Trenton, kind of. It's near the McLouth course. That one's pretty wide open. There's nothing really in the way on any of the holes. Pretty short ones. 200 to 250 feet, really. St. John's City Park. This one had a little bit of elevation and some wooded holes. Not too bad of a course. Whitmore Lake. This one's right next to like the post office. There, it's got some wooded holes and some open ones. It's not too bad. Lighthouse Christian Ministries. I think that one's up in Grand Haven. Played that one a few years ago, so I'm not too familiar with it, but it's an alright course. I think one of the holes I almost aced there, but it's a decent 9-hole course. Independence Green. This one is a 9-hole course in Farmington Hills. It's right behind an apartment complex, and it actually used to be on an old ball golf course. Mostly open. It's got the short grass, kind of like a golf course thing where you get like skips, where it will skip really easily. Decent baskets. Freedom Park in Canton. That one's decent for a 9-holer. Sometimes it could be wet, and like in the summer, the mosquitoes get pretty bad. But the overall layout is not too bad, and the baskets and tees are okay. It's a little bit older for a 9-hole course, but it's not too bad. Founders Sports Park. This one's a cool one. This one has 2 different tees, one set of baskets, but it's got multiple layouts with the different tees. It's got a couple holes with water. Like I think it's hole 2, and then hole 9 you shoot right over the pond. So that one's alright. Mainly don't like it as much because of the water hazard. Howell High School, they have a 9-hole course right on their campus there. Mostly open. Some trees come into play, but not a ton. It's an alright course. Vandermeer, this one's a mostly wooded course in Ann Arbor. This one actually has 3 sets of tees. It's another one where the mosquitoes and stuff could get bad during the summer. The rough gets pretty bad if you get off the fairway. But it's cool that it has 3 different tees, so you can kind of mix layouts or play whatever tees and play something different. Valley Farms in DeWitt. This one just has dirt tees and has disc catcher baskets, like the Nova baskets, and the layout's okay. It's a little rough around the edges, but the layout's not too bad. Riverview Grasslands. This one's right behind, I think it's like an elementary or middle school or something. It's not too bad. Kind of a moderately wooded, not like super wooded course in Riverview. So that one's decent. Pigeon Rotary course. This one's up near Bad Axe, kind of up in the Thumb area. It's a 9-hole course. It was super windy when we went and played that one. So it's it's pretty much all open. There isn't really any trees in the way or anything. A couple here and there, but overall simple layout. It's got some elevation, like a couple hills and whatnot. Baxter Morgan, that's the one in Kego Harbor. I'd say the only real drawback to that one is it doesn't have like a real parking lot or anything. but so it's hard to figure out where to park. But the layout's all right. It's all the holes are super short. It kind of just goes in a loop around the edge of the park, and they're all around 100 to 150 feet. So it's a fun little like ace run layout. Fitness Farm DGC, that's in Indianapolis. Looks like it's kind of on like a person's property or something, but it's like open to the public, so you can go play disc golf there, and then there's other stuff to do there too. Roberts Park, that one's in Saginaw. That one's pretty open course. It's got some tall grass and other stuff. Not a ton of trees, but pretty open layout. That one's not too bad. Steinhauser in Warren, that's a newer one. Pretty flat, not much elevation on that one. That one's also right next to a school. Decent layout. Yeah, say between 200 and 300 feet on most holes. Baskets are decent. Palmer Beginner 9. This one's right next to the Palmer, the regular Palmer 18-hole course. It's on the other side of the, like if you walk on the walking path near hole 1 and go back the other way, it's back there, kind of separate from the 18-holer, but it's got its own tee pads, and it's got 9 baskets, so it's pretty fun warm-up course for before or after the regular 18. Holt High School, this one's a 9-hole course that goes around the high school. Kind of goes around a pond, and then like holes 4, 5, and 6 are in the woods, and then 7, 8, and 9 are back in the open. Baskets are pretty good. Doesn't have any real tees, but the layout's all right. Beverly Park in Beverly Hills. This one's not too bad. A few flat holes, and then like hole 4 shoots down the hill, 5 goes to the side. Then you walk back up the hill and shoot down the hill, the other side of that hill, to hole 6, and then go down the walking path and play 7, 8, and 9 on the other side of the park. Layout's pretty good there. Still trying to get ace there. I haven't gotten one yet, but I've gotten close. Hazel Park Civic Center, or that one's also known as Green Acres, I think. Hazel Park. That one's an okay layout. Like there's a couple not great things about it. I mean, I like the layout a lot, but if it gets busy, it's kind of have to wait a while. Like the tees and baskets are a little close together, and then like 1 and 2's fairways kind of cross each other, which is not a big deal if it's not busy, but if it is busy, then you have to wait a bit because of that. It's a fun one to try to run for aces on, though, and stuff like that, but the layout's not too bad, except for wish they could change where 1 and 2 don't cross. Maybe have 1 go to the other side of the hill or something, but hole 2 is a fun shot because you get to throw like a long shot down the hill, like 350 or something. Rain Tree, that's a fun 9-holer in Troy. Floods a little bit sometimes. The baskets are a little bit older. The tees are a good size though for being a 9-hole course, and it's a pretty fun course. Veterans Memorial. This is a good new 9-hole course in Warren. Not much elevation. I'd say it's like moderately wooded. A couple like thicker wooded holes. A couple, not like thick woods, but like moderate woods, and then a couple open ones. So it's a fun course. Ingham. I've probably played like 50 rounds at Ingham. That one's up in Lansing, not too far from my parents' house there. Pretty fun course all through the woods there. I'd say that's a pretty technical one for a 9-holer. The tees are a little bit small, but the layout's decent. Decent baskets. The tees are a little small. That's the one drawback. And then number 1 I put on there is Civic Center Park, because that's where it's just a fun upshot and putter course, and that's where I've gotten a lot of my aces. So that's why I put that number 1 on there. Super fun course in Auburn Hills. Work on upshots and try to get aces and stuff. And then down here I put the 5 courses I don't really like as much for 9-hole courses. Wyandotte Memorial. It's just it's a 9-hole course, but it's not much of a layout or anything. And if you didn't have U-disc or anything, it would be hard to know what the layout is. Woolley Park, that one's in Saline, I think, or Ann Arbor area. Not a great layout. Pretty short. Not much to it. Treetops, that one's up in Gaylord. That one has a lot of elevation. Baskets aren't great at all, and there's no real tees to that one, so that's Waterworks, that one, I feel like it seems like there's a course there, but it seems like it's like somebody put it there and left it there. It's like it got all overgrown and everything, and nobody really cares about it anymore. I feel like nobody really plays that one too much. Then Lola Valley, that one floods pretty bad. The tees aren't great, and I think hole 1 basket's actually missing, and then also it's right next to a river, so it's the layout's not great, and I don't know, just could be done better. But that's my list of favorite 9-hole courses, and some of my least favorites too. So that's the video for today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.